What's up YouTube? Welcome to my channel and welcome to another video about my Ola electric scooter, which is the S1X, the 4kw variant. In this video I'm going to talk about the service experience as well as having RSA and how beneficial it is, and also the overall hyper service which they are marketing, whether that is a gimmick or whether it's something helpful from an end user like a customer like me. That is all that I'm going to stress on this video, so stay tuned to the end of the video, and while you're there please subscribe and hit the bell icon. General service lo cheppal kada time ente tadu suppleera. So to book the service, and in fact this is for the S1X, you have to do it through the app. So go to the Ola Electric app and then you have to book the service. The app again is a crappy app. It doesn't respond for inputs, and also it there are certain links which goes to the web link rather than doing it through the app, and it is a very slow app and is not responsive. So that is the first thing that they have to change. Though the branding is been getting done that it is Hyper Service 2.2 and things like that, but I think the small things from an end user, this is something where it can ruin the overall experience. And while I have scheduled the the pickup because I have RSA and scheduled the service, that happened on a timely basis. So the person calls you up, and then the gentleman, he gets the trolley where he picks it from the house, and that's where the magic happens in terms of he picking up to the nearest service center, and it depends on the city or the state where you are. So currently in Hyderabad, the service center which services Ola scooters is only at Patancheru, and that is roughly around like 30-35 kilometers from my place. And yeah, so he took it over there, and that's the end of my scooter, and I didn't get any details about it. So after that, the service center, neither the technician or the RSA guy, all three of them never reached out to me, and that created a panic. And it was almost like 3 weeks that I never got an update, neither a phone call. So I did raise out the service request, and all that I was getting a response is that the job card was not prepared, and hence they were not able to track the vehicle. So that is where the suspense or the magic happened, and that is a very, very poor experience that I had to go through, because the thoughts which are running in my mind that somebody has picked up the scooter and it's not traceable. So that's one thing, and because it's S1X, it's a basic scooter, it doesn't come with the map integration and things like that. So that's where I had no clue of where the scooter was, and I had to escalate it multiple times. Though the response that I was getting was the same response that they are looking into it, or the service center has to create the job card and things like that, but nobody was giving me an end resolution whether at least the scooter has reached the service center. And after that, the wait was so much that the fourth week I took a chance. I went to the service center and I called up the RSA guy. Luckily I had that number, and he told me that the bike was at Patancheru. So I had to go literally 35 kilometers from my place, and then track down my vehicle. And that service center is again a messy service center. Nothing is organized. It's totally in ruins, and it's not a proper service center. So people over there also are not trained properly. They are just doing it as and when the vehicles are coming, and it's not in a particular order as well. So then I reached out to the service center. I went to the service center. I talked to one of the gentlemen, and he did tell me that the vehicle was lying there since 2 weeks, and the regular service was done. And that is something where I felt it was not something which could have been done just within a week, but it took almost 4 weeks just to get this small response. And to my surprise, the service, what they have done was just tighten the brake lever, and that's the only thing that they have done. Apart from that, nothing was done, neither the water wash. I know that they don't do water wash, but at least they should have cleaned it. They haven't done that as well. And also I told about the creaking sound which I was getting it from the suspension. They didn't do that as well. So I couldn't further stay over there. I told them to just close the job card, and I immediately picked the vehicle and I drove down from there. So I had to again make a separate arrangement for me to come to that location as well as pick up the vehicle. So that was something which is there, and this is where the experience was totally ruined. So while I was in the discussion where I wanted to pick up the vehicle, then the person over there, he told me to utilize the RSA service, but that would come again another 2 days. So then I thought, okay, let me utilize it because I paid for it upfront for the RSA fee. And hence after 2 days the scooter returned, and I'll put the video of that as well, that how it went in the same way it returned it, and there was no change at all. It's just that they have tightened the front brake. That is the only thing that they have done. So long story short, what I suggest is, if you have minor issues with the vehicle, like either the brake is loose or whether you have that start stop issue where the front brake, the sensor, right, it doesn't release. So for such things you can do a DIY by yourself. There are a lot of YouTube videos, follow that, and for cleaning you only have to do it. And if there are any further tweaks or rattling sounds, try to fix it by yourself. It's not worth the hassle to send it to a service center, wait for almost a month, and then to your surprise get to know that nothing has been done and the scooter is lying over there. So that was my experience. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do so, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll do a separate video on the accessory that I have installed, as well as the cost for that. So stay tuned for that video as well. And while you're there, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.